What up, YouTube Digital with part 2. Now, I've already said they shut down the airport when 911 went through. Of course, they're monitoring it 911, just as I am. And air traffic got put in hold. 5 helicopters got put up. And I mean, in a snap of a finger, it was just like bam, done. The cops were rolling, and they passed my house at about 2 minutes, if that, after. And I'm talking like a whole gigantic group. And Reno and Sparks, it's the same town pretty much. If you look at a map, Sparks is the upper right hand corner of Reno. And cops, they don't tend to hit the main streets. They kind of stay off of them so tourists are not seeing cop. And it's been working. I gotta say, the Reno 20 years ago and the Reno today are way different Renos. And they're one block behind. And doesn't mean they ain't gonna whoop your ass. I'm just saying that, you know, you might not see them. It's funny because all the time you see them like one block off the strip. It's quite eerie, but I believe the kid took his last shot when he saw the first cop. And these cops that were flying up, they're leaving their car with M2s. They weren't fucking around. They were gonna shoot someone. Let me, you know, people talk about Texas and guns and everything else. Well, Reno and Nevada is just as friendly, if not more. And trust me, somebody was going to get their ass shot. I bet you there's about 5 cops hitting their head on the hood of their car, pissed off that they didn't get to shoot anyone. That was kind of a joke, but anywho. The parents' release, because of the media pressure, the parents released a statement through a lawyer, and their English was broken. And of course, right off the bat, illegal status came into play, which was unfounded. They were legal. They were actually Americans. They just had still had a heavy accent, but you know what? So be it. And I was pissed off at the letter because the letter was clearly lawyer made. It was clearly to put the blame of the situation on the bullies. And a bully film that was out that they just watched a week before. The father didn't know how the son got the gun. And basically, not only did his parents fail him as being parents, you know, like with my daughter and the Daegu and the tail and everything else, you gotta know sometimes that I caught her in a lie. She doesn't lie that often, but I caught her in a lie. Now I could bend her over my knee and I could show her my hand, but what is that gonna do? Thank you. Shit. The trauma of what she went through was good enough. These parents were so disconnected from their child that they didn't know the child even took the gun. They stated that the child's friend was basically, I think, his sister or whatever. And fucking whatever. Another lying enabler that's all it was about, is lying. the sad thing about the whole situation is, and my wife, there was a Facebook group or whatever that went around and was trying to gain support of the parents. And I was basically like, fuck them. Fuck them. They can kiss my ass. And it had nothing to do with where they're from or any of that. It had to do with what's wrong with that kid. And my wife sat there and she said, well, you have your opinion and I have mine, and that's true. And I looked at her and I said, okay, but let's look at the facts here. Who does this? Who does this type of shit? I mean, we're talking some serial killer type shit. We're talking some Jeffrey Dahmer type shit, okay? So you're talking somebody that was brutalized so badly, but nobody was saying anything. And nobody knew nothing. And he was fine. Or that guy was so fucked up in the head that he felt that that was the only way to go. So you tell me which way that I'm supposed to sit here and understand. And you tell me, knowing my background, knowing how much I've been abused, and I mean, I was abused to the point that I had to put a brick to my father's head to get the court to understand I'm not going with him anymore. And I broke pretty much both my hands, and I tried to kill him too, but luckily my uncle knocked me out. But anywho, so when I went through junior high, oh my God, was I bullied. And you look at me now and you say, how the fuck were you bullied? You know, especially people that are smaller, that are like, I don't know, I'm not picking on anybody, but trying to think of somebody small, you know, like small, you know, under, whoever's under 5'5", you know, whatever. And the thing is I was what was called reverse bullied, because I would not do the bullshit, the old jockey bastard. You know, in a way, it was like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. And when he was walking down the halls, and I just, it just screamed high school. It's like, or junior high. It's like, God. So glad I'm out of it. And I never wanted to fight any of those kids. I never asked to fight any of those kids. But I didn't back down. And I had major temper issues. Very, very big temper issues. I mean, I remember a kid named DJ jumping on my back, and he wrapped his legs around me, and I just remember grabbing both of his legs, and I was able to hold him, and at the same time I was able to hold my other hand, and I put my elbow right in his thigh, and his ass was lower than mine. And I knew that if I dropped straight down, he was going to take the impact. Shattered his femur. I mean, shattered it. I could not believe that it would break a bone like that. I couldn't believe it. But I remember going into junior high, I think, is when it really got bad. And there was bad days. There was bad days I questioned why the fuck. What the fuck? You know, and that's why I got into church. And then I got out of church because I just, it's not me. But How stupid do kids have to be? You could pick on the weakest link. Well, that weakest link is gonna snap. And when it snaps, God knows what's gonna happen. And fuck you to every one of those goddamn fucking stupid psychologists on TV. Fuck you to all the stupid gun experts who, oh well, if they would have went in on the tactical side over here, shut the fuck up. I could have sniped your ass from the roof of my house. Shut the fuck up. I've seen bitches run. Faster than you. Or whatever, I don't know. But in every one of these shooting cases, it wasn't the bully. There's more involved. Each one of those kids had something involved at home. And I believe through extreme violence, and I can tell you this right now. It's easy to turn that route. But if you turn that route, you're not just going to cap a person. It's not like it's... Like the last one where it was a girl thing. That was a girl. The kid loved the girl. She dissed him. In this case, and a lot of other cases, what failed is one, another goddamn fucking gun owned by a supposed responsible fucking person. And not being a parent. And the sad thing is his friends were so scared of their own parents that they couldn't even tell theirs. How sad is that? They couldn't even tell their own goddamn parents. Who failed that kid? Everybody around that kid. I wish I would have known that kid. Because, like, somebody like Carol who helped me, because people think that I might have a short fuse now, have no idea. I have no idea.